Hey guys, AlphaFish here. Welcome back to another Lords Mobile video. Today we are going back to another Guildfest episode. So I wanted to show you guys how I do Guildfest. Um, so I have 5 accounts that I use actively all of the time, and it's not fair to have 5 accounts in a guild if you're not doing Guildfest on all of them. So I'm going to show you how to complete Guildfest for 5 accounts in one day. So let's get started, guys. So here we have Alpha. This is Hammerhead. This is Great White over here. Bottom left is Luska, and then over here the bottom right is Bossing Say. So what I've done here is I've gotten very organized because I got tired of looking at the quest and then having to go and check if I have the proper setup or what accounts are ready or are able to do this specific quest. So I created a notepad. All right. So you see my notepad here at the very bottom in the middle. And you guys at home, if you don't have a gaming computer like this one, you guys can easily use multiple devices and write it down by hand on a piece of paper. So I have a section for coins, admin quests, guild quest, and gems. Okay, so um, this is what I do. I rely on mainly these 4 types of quests for Guildfest to get done majority of the attempts, which it usually does get done most of the attempts for every account. I do excuse me, I do complete a few resource trading stuff here and there. I don't gather for Guildfest. I just don't care to gather. To me, it's a headache, and I hate having to watch my tiles all the time. So that's not something that I specifically do. But this is how I complete Guildfest. I don't really do the hell event stuff. I don't train troops for Guildfest. Literally, this is how I get my Guildfest done every time. Usually takes me anywhere from, really, it's hard to say how long it takes. I usually get it done in one day. Depends on how lucky I am with what quests pop up. It also helps to have the rank 4 in the guild, so you can manage the quest better and to do this more quickly. But it can be done without rank 4 in the guild. Um, so I look for coins, I look for admin quests, guild quests, and oh, here's something. Oh, guild quest. Okay, so there's 120 here. Most of my accounts get 8 quests per guild scroll, right? So if I pull up my calculator, I can do 120 divided by 8 is 15. So if I scroll down here to my guild quest, I can see which of my accounts is able to complete that quest, right? So that's kind of the handiness of having this organized notepad right here, and you can even see that I named it Guildfest Organizing because that's what I use this for. Every Guildfest, that's how I get all of my accounts finished in Guildfest. I know some of you in my guild have multiple accounts. I don't know how you get the accounts finished. I don't know if you just sit on one account all day and until it's complete and then switch to another account. You do that throughout the week. I don't know, but this is how I do Guildfest for me as free to play. So um, and I try to stick to the quests that have 100+ points to them with all of my accounts. That way, I'm not super exceeding expectations, but all of my accounts are getting decent scores. So in my opinion, for what for our guild rules and what we recommend. This is exceeding average. Every one of my accounts exceeds average, or at least is par with average. So, um, for example, I could choose to do this for alpha, which I probably will. And if you guys use BlueStacks, you guys know about these macro things, right? So I have macros for all kinds of stuff. I have macros to send food, to supply food. Just because if you're trading in mass quantity, you have a guild member that's like, "Hey, can I get 50 million of this, or I need 100 million of each for training tier 4." I can just set it up. I can go to here, settings. I can say, oh, well, I need to send this many trades. And depending on how far away they are, I can delay each trade so that I can just let it run and it doesn't mess up because I don't have any armies left. So it's a very handy system if you guys have BlueStacks. And the more efficient these are set up, the less trouble you will have with them. So I have open guild gifts. A couple of my accounts haven't gotten a high enough VIP for the open all button, so I use that a couple times a day to mass open gifts. But I have stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Quests. So admin and guild quests. So literally, I can accept this. So I'm going to accept this. Go to my guild quests, and as long as I'm on this guild quest tab, what is it? 15. So I can set up my admin and guild quest thing for 15 times. Make sure it's saved, and then I just click play right here. And watch this. No hands. It does this automatically. So I can sit here, I can watch YouTube, I can, if you guys have families or kids, you can play with your kids, do whatever, play with your dog, your pet. And it'll sit here and it'll open 15 of these. And so I have this available on all of my accounts. It allows me to get Guildfest done without getting like carpal tunnel from clicking my mouse constantly, So I don't know. I don't abuse this system at all. Like I don't use it. I haven't I haven't even thought of a way that you could use it to hunt or do dark nest or attack people or anything like that. I don't use it for anything like that. I use it literally for convenience. Um, I mean, I don't know if someone has found a way to abuse it, but I don't abuse it. I just use it to save my wrist a little bit. For a lot of clicks, because sending 100 million resources, that's like 30. Was that roughly like 35 trades? Imagine doing all of that with your finger. Just constant. It's annoying. So I use this for convenience for trades and Guildfest but I just thought I would show you guys. Here, I'm exit out of this. I thought I'd show you guys how I do Guildfest on 5 accounts and get it all done in one day. I mean, during the week, whenever I log in, I do check the quest list for Guildfest, and I look and I see if there's a quest that I can do on one of my accounts, like right off the top of my head, and I usually do it just because it gives me less to do on that one day. But um, as far as my guild rules, we delete quests that are under 80 points, and some of these that I know will never get done, I also delete. Like this one, 54 points, 67 points. All of these get thrown out so we can get these re-rolled in 30 minutes. Ooh, look at that juicy one. I did one of these earlier on Alpha, but let's see. Let me look at my... Oh, 83 on Sing. Okay, so I can actually do this on that account. So I'm going to continue to look through here and delete stuff. But as you can see, just throughout the day, it's obvious that it is not that hard to get 5 accounts done if you have it doing right. See, this is running. I don't even have to do this manually by hand. Like, this is doing automatically, so that allows me to be able to do other things on other accounts. So, 50,000 gems. And I am free to play. I have set these little accounts up to where they're gem farms. Like, they have a lot of research for the treasure trove to beef it up, which, thinking of such, I need to purchase more of these so I can max this out. So I need to spend 50,000, but I only need 3,000 of these. So let's see, 14 and 14 is 28 plus 14 again, which is 50. Wait, no, 28. That's 42. So we're gonna buy 3 of these. There we go. Now 42. So I need 8 more. Let's double check my math just to be on the safe side. Okay, so yeah, 42. And what I'm going to do is, this is what I do on my smaller accounts, is I buy shields. See, I have 19 left. I'm going to buy 8 shields. 1-day shields. That's usually what I buy during Guildfest on my little accounts, is 1-day shields. Unless I need building upgrades, and then, I will buy those. I have 83,000 gems left. So I will, oh, that finished, cool. So I will come down here to gems on Bossing Say, and the reason that that was inaccurate is because I keep 50,000 gems for emergencies on my my secondary accounts, just because you never know. So 83 minus 50 is 33. So 33,000 gems left on that account for Guildfest if I need to spend them. And I'll probably buy 1-day shields. Right, Alpha's Guild Quest. Okay, so he has 11 left. Guild Quest. You know what? I'm just going to leave it at 0 because 11, you can't really do much with 11 points. Or 11 of them. At least not for the bigger, more expensive ones. The more expensive guild quests or Guildfest quests, can't really do much with it. What is this one? 88? I'll let someone else have that. I have a few smaller guild members that might use that. Admin quest. Oh, fun. So since I'm guild leader, I have my alternate accounts, my secondary accounts, as R4, so I can edit the quest, and I do promote people for helping with guild quests, and I have enough R4 regularly to monitor. So if the volunteer helpers are caught doing things that they're not supposed to be doing as R4, it's reported to me and I'll demote them. But since the volunteers are all older guild members that have been in here for a while and they know what's expected of them, I've never really had any problems with any of them, so I've never actually had to punish someone during Guildfest and remove their R4 and remove their volunteer work. I've never had to do that, but someone else's guild might be a little different. I don't know. But, what is this? Admin quest. Okay, so if I look at my admin, 120, my accounts get 9 quests per scroll, so 120 divided by 9, and you always round up. Of course, you always round up. So 14. And let's I need to. I want to finish Alpha first, because Alpha has the lowest quest attempts, which will. So if I finish Alpha, then I can exit BlueStacks, and it will lighten the load. As you can see, the load on my computer down here. Oh wait, you can't. Okay, so if I move, it's not letting me move that. Okay, so if I move this over, you can see I have little dials down here. Um, th this dial is my processing power, overall processing power, and this one is my RAM memory. So as you can see, I have 16 gigs of RAM, if you guys are wondering. Each of these windows, each of these instances for BlueStacks I want to say takes roughly 2 to 3 gigs of RAM. And they sap quite a bit. And I have their memory requirements set to low. So they do suck up quite a bit. So if you don't have a powerful computer, once again, you can use multiple devices, old phones with Wi-Fi, or however, and then you can write your note stuff by hand. But I just do it all on my gaming computer because it's convenient. So let me move my screens back. Oh geez. Okay. Move that back there. Move that back. Okay. All right, we're good. So 14 admin quest. Same thing as I did earlier, but instead I'm going to click admin instead of guild. Go into my macro stuff and set this to 14 so I don't waste a scroll. Save, and then play. Pretty simple. Pretty darn simple. So that's pretty much it for Guildfest for this video. If you guys have any questions on how I do other things, or you can check out my other videos, or you can comment below if you want me to make a video, or you just have a simple question that I didn't answer. I will try to get back to you as much as I can. So, peace out, guys. Be safe, and see ya on the next one.